Hiking to go make some rain catchers.
So as I've said before, this is not the time to retreat or retrench. We need to be out there and we need to be engaged with the world. Why? Because for every $1 billion in goods and services that we export, we create 5,000 jobs here at home. Because when we help other countries stand on their own 2 feet, we create trading partners for our businesses. In fact, 11 of our 15 biggest trading partners used to be the recipients of American aid.
Countries needs different things, but I think we tend to knee-jerk, they need help, so therefore let's do this, as opposed to, I don't think there's a lot of thought given to consequences. I don't think there's a lot of thought given to a end game. You know, everything's reflexive. Let's do this, do this, do this, and there's not any thought given to what's the impact of this going to be 2 years from now, 5 years from now.
Total U.S. foreign assistance is less than 1% of the total federal budget. But the U.S. is the largest donor in the world. With this being said, there's too many players, too many goals, and too little accountability. But there's organizations such as Rain Catchers that go out into the communities and actually help. They're making a difference. Here you can see that they've hired a Haitian, and he is just one of many. He's out there helping his community and getting paid for it, but he's tarping these poorest of the poor people. They live in these houses called kaipais, and as you can see, they don't provide very much shelter during the rainy season in Haiti. So it's people like Robert Casey who are just making a difference, and it's a program you want to be a part of.
In support of global standards, international norms, where we encourage a race to the top, not to the bottom. And looking ahead as we fulfill our moral responsibility to combat climate change, to improve global health, to ensure that women have the same rights as men, and give voice to those who have none, we are the ones who will give people around the world the courage to be able to speak up and the confidence to be able to work together. I've seen it, I know it. There's no arrogance in saying that.
This is another thing rain catchers do. They build these attachments to homes and provides clean water. And once the Haitians and the American workers have finished, they sign their names in rain catchers and write the year. There's many, many, many more to come.
Into any bottle. We have lost the luxury of looking only inward. Today, isolationism is the enemy of economic prosperity and security at the same time. My friends, the 21st century, like the last one, we're going to see competition between different ideals and different systems of governance. And as a model for a whole bunch of nations, I think we have a special responsibility to demonstrate that democracy does deliver for its citizens. When democracy appears dysfunctional, aspiring peoples are all the more likely to settle for some other model. Extremists and autocrats rush to fill the vacuum. And the bigger their platform around the world, the greater the danger to our security here at home.
Senator Alexander Wiley said it best when he said, "It's not only our friends and our allies who are waiting to see how we hold the reins of leadership which are thrust into our hands. No, Mr. President, Moscow and Peking are avidly watching our every move, or our failure to move, as they hurl repeated challenges in our teeth. It is not just our job as a country to go out and help these people who are in need, but it's our job to lead. to show these people that there's a hope and that they can have a future and that they can be a successful country. It is our job to lend a helping hand to our brothers and sisters across the world. And if we don't even think about the political reasons of doing all these things or the money we might get and benefit from, but also the mind and the heart. My heart has been greatly affected by Haiti and by South Africa and doing missionary work. I've learned so much about loving others and being grateful for what I have. Missions is not just an event, but it's a condition of the heart. One shouldn't experience this condition of the heart. It's something that is very hard to leave you.
Changed how I think. It's changed how I live. Think of my family. Lives of how many thousand people I've taken. I think you don't take our country for granted anymore. You get mad at our government, but at least they get some stuff done. You go to Haiti and like, wow, this is what happens when all people do is look out for themselves and everybody's corrupt.